This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Magus, and Road to E3 2015. We're going to talk about Electronic Arts, EA, as most people refer to them as. Now, EA always has one of the big first day conferences that's sandwiched in between Microsoft and Sony's. Now, 2014 to me, their conference, let me try to be as nice as possible. It sucked. Pretty much what EA did was kind of waste our time for about an hour. They pretty much gave us little to nothing, in my opinion. Now, they did reveal a lot of properties. They did talk about a lot of properties. Well, I won't say they talked. Well, I guess they did talk about it because they didn't really show anything. We got a lot of concept arts, a lot of mini documentaries with the dev teams speaking on working on these games and things like that, like with Battlefront. The Battlefront thing was pretty hilarious to me. Not as much as the Criterion one. The Criterion game, whatever that was, it wasn't a reveal. It was just plain strange. At least with Battlefront, you kind of you got a sense that they had a direction a little bit, whereas with the Criterion thing, this just feels like they just have an idea on the table and that's it, and they're trying to figure out what that idea is going to become. The Mass Effect thing with the concept that was so fucking lame. Like, EA put on one of the worst E3 shows, in my opinion. The Mirror Edge stuff, oh man. They just EA, I don't know what was your purpose for that conference. So this year, I'm hoping, I'm expecting, I'm demanding that they step their game up a bit and flesh your conference out. They've had some decent conferences in the past. Why they chose to go the direction they did with the 2014 EA press conference is beyond me, but this year I don't think they can bring up any excuses about we're just in the early stage of development. This is one of the problems though with things like E3, and this is why I personally like the idea of them scaling back these events. This is the thing, when you start to make these really early announcements of games that don't even really have anything to show, it builds up kind of the level of, I guess you could say, the level of skepticism like I seem to have towards EA this year. Because last year you talked about, we're making this, making that, making this, but we had no clue as what you're doing with the things that you said that you're making. Since E3 last year, a lot of these things we really haven't heard about, and now we're coming to 2015 E3. What are you going to show us? Is there anything to show these things? This is why game companies should probably not reveal their games more than, maybe, I would say, no more than a year. I wouldn't even, a year I'm being generous. I personally think that if your game's not coming out within 6 to 8 months, don't talk about it. Because all you're going to do is just build up speculation, hype, and stuff like that. And then when it finally arrives, depending on how many delays you might have had in between, which is going to make things even worse, if it doesn't meet those lofty, over hyped expectations, you're going to catch hell. So just chill with these early reveals. Good lord, people. But I know that's just not the way things are these days. Anyway, so yeah, definitely expect to see some Battlefront, of course. Hopefully we'll be getting a beta of that to drop. I would really love that. Not gonna lie, pre-order the game because I'm a Star Wars geek. definitely want to see some Mass Effect 4, whatever they're gonna call it. Let's see something of it. Let's not just. Sadly, after last year, I would probably be happy with a CG trailer. An in-game engine trailer like they did with the Battlefront game, where you don't even really see any gameplay. You just see something that they're running off the engine, which isn't going to be what you're going to be playing yourself. I would take that over what we got last year, and that's sad. I don't know. Maybe this is the genius of the EA executives to lowball us so much with E3 in 2014 that we'll lower our expectations to stuff that probably shouldn't be wanted by the gaming community. So, but yeah, show some Mass Effect, show some more Battlefront. Actually, some gameplay would be good. I want to see real gameplay. Hey, what's going on with Mirror's Edge? How's that going? The Criterion game, what is it? What the fuck is it? Is it being made? Is it really being made? Especially since you got some of their members split off making the new Need for Speed game. I'm sure you're gonna show some of that too. What else is out there? The other Star Wars games. What's up with those? Can we get an announcement on something else that you're working with? Is your deal with Disney just a one game a year thing? Can you make more? I mean, with all the studios you have, could you make more than one Star Wars game? Could you possibly buy Star Wars 1313 and complete it, please? I would love that too. Of course, we're gonna get the sports games. Yeah, we know what to expect with those every year. Don't have to show them. Although I guess they should show the PGA Tour 2015, since that's not a reboot, but a continuation of a series that they dropped after Tiger Woods had his little trouble with his wifey. They have a lot they can show, but I need them to actually do a better job of what they did with the stuff from last year. That would be pleasing. New IPs would always be great. Always like to see new ideas come to light, but the stuff that they've already announced that they pretty much showed us nothing, they need to show us something of that now. I think it's been long enough for that stuff to be hitting like that. But anyway, wow, this video went over 7 minutes. EA really sparked my passion. Anyway, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think. And as always, I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.